focus mostly on the laning phase.
Yeah.
Because in silver, that's what you need to improve, and there's low-hanging fruit there.
Yeah.
So we'll skip ahead to here. All right, you're off the platform. When the platform breaks, that's a good start.
One thing I think I messaged you about it pretty early after I sent it is I had trouble with the cannon creeps for some reason that game. I wasn't doing too well at that.
Okay. All right, just keep in mind when you're Ezreal, good habit is to scout with your Q on
Oh,
those
okay.
bushes. It doesn't take that much mana, and you can find out if somebody's in that bush without having to walk up to it.
That makes sense. Yeah.
Okay. So real quick, you know your jungler isn't going to be leashed on your side.
Hmm.
There's a good chance that these two may come back this way. You can stand right here, and if they do come back, you max range poke harass them, and then you walk to lane because you don't want to take their harass back,
I
right?
see.
Like
Yeah.
because they actually win level 1, but you can get an early punch on them walking back to
Okay.
lane from that
Yeah,
bush.
that makes sense.
But you do not want to all in. So, and worst case scenario, they come back this way.
Yeah.
So, not a big deal. But like any information you'll get from standing there, you will also get from standing here.
That is true. And with standing there, I can actually poke them.
Mm-hmm.
That makes sense.
Conversely, you can stand in this bush
Yeah.
and do the same thing, but we'll see. Yeah, you would have gotten the poker ass like that and then another Q off on him.
Hmm.
Okay, so right there, Pike has literally got one of the biggest tells in the game for his Q, right?
Yeah.
Whenever you see him charging up, you need to be moving in and behind your minion line,
Yeah.
right? Um, he got you at literally max range though, but he's charging here and Zyra's here and walking this way. There's no way that's gonna make it, right?
Yeah.
The only available target is you.
It me. Yeah.
So just be like, that's probably just an awareness thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Another thing, be careful about doing harass trades while you're by minions. You just took a whole
Taking.
bunch of minion damage right there.
Yeah.
And so really it balanced out your trade. Like you
Yeah.
did as much damage as you took back from the minions. So if you're going to do that, hit him, but then you need to instantly move away from the
So I'm
minions.
not taking the constant damage. Yeah.
Or move into the bush. The bush shreds minion aggro. Like you just lose it.
Okay.
So, God, what happened to the illusion?
I think he took a lot of minion aggro as well. I don't know. Maybe the
Okay.
Zyra hit him with her plants.
So, I'm going to back this up a few seconds.
Hmm.
All right. So, right here, what's the next significant thing that's going to happen?
Uh, Probably going to be a trade at level 2
Okay, that would be great, but when are you going to hit level 2?
after this wave, or the
These
minions,
three
the three
minions
millions. Yeah.
right here are
So much
always
further off, eh?
in the second. Well, here's the thing: whenever the second wave crashes, if you were there for all of it, then these three will be your next level.
Yeah.
Okay, so basically, you're not farther up now because they're actually pretty strong on you. But you're going to save significant cooldowns. That's not super significant, right? But
Hmm.
save significant cooldowns, and then you're going to be constantly autoing these to whittle them as fast as you possibly can.
Hmm.
And as you start to kill the third one, you start inching forward, like auto attack, inch forward, auto attack.
Yeah,
So your attack moving this direction. And then when it dies, you hit level 2 instantly, you level up your ability, and then you
and go in.
EQ in and try to kill him.
Yeah, and I doubt I did that.
No, you did not.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you're not, like, the other thing is you're not auto attacking, like, on cooldown to get these killed.
Okay.
So, like, there. And see, now E, but you're nowhere near engagement
Yeah, not
range on
even.
him.
Yeah, I should have been. Yeah, yeah. What you're saying makes perfect sense. I never even thought of that.
Because as long as he's level 1 and you're level 2, you automatically win the trade. In fact, this is the strongest advantage you will ever have over your opponent at any point in the game is level 2 v level 1.
Yeah.
And it's magnified in the bot lane because you have two level 2s and two level
Yes.
1s, right?
Yeah, that makes. Yeah.
So usually if you can get on somebody, even if you just like flash and CC, right?
Hmm.
If you can get on somebody, flash full combo ignite, they're dead
I
almost
mean, I'm.
every time.
And Lucian would usually start his Q, so he wouldn't even have his E to get away.
Well, the new things to start your W, but yeah, same deal. He gets his dash at level 2 for sure. Yeah.
Yeah. Really, people start their W now on Lucian.
Yeah.
Hmm. More damage, less mana.
They increase the damage, it's easier to hit, and it gives you utility.
Yeah, that's true.
Easier to hit, harder to dodge. And they gave it the utility where you get movement speed if you hit them after. Uh
Oh,
oh.
this was,
Okay, that's a good E. Okay,
and then that Q was,
so let's play this fight a little bit differently, okay?
yeah,
Okay, so you should have seen this guy coming in like a million years ago.
yeah. I saw. I
So,
pinged that I
like,
saw him on the scuttle earlier.
yeah, okay, so here he comes, right?
Yeah.
So as he gets into range, you have Q in 3 seconds. That should put him like right in this area, right?
Hmm.
I want you to Q him,
Then E.
step, auto,
Oh,
step, then E.
okay.
Like this all can happen. The Q like
In the
Q
time frame of about
in
a second.
like that, right?
Yeah.
But you're putting damage on him, right?
Yeah.
Now watch. See like your Q's not up yet, so you auto and then like auto him and then go. But that's
Hmm.
never mind. That's tight. You don't have to do that. But E and then auto attack him immediately after you land
Yeah.
and then Q him.
Yeah.
See,
I
because there it
definitely.
is.
And then I
No
threw my
auto
Q the wrong
and
way.
your Q missed. See, like it's just a little thing, but
Yeah.
if you're in the mindset of doing that, right,
Then yeah. Yeah.
then you just win.
Yeah.
Yeah, like you're in the mindset of like I'm going to return damage because you invaded my space.
Yes. I know that
Okay,
there's.
you should take W there
Yeah.
with new Ezreal.
Yeah.
Before I would have taken 2 points into Q, but with the update to his W, I'd take 2 points. I'd take each ability at level
I know
3.
on the next time Nunu shows up, I completely blow my flash for no reason. I don't know why I did it.
All right. Hold on I'm not going to answer that. Okay, so I know you're low on mana right here, but we're going to play this a little bit differently. Okay, so Zyra is like way forward.
Mm-hmm.
In a second, you'll see it.
Yeah, Pike goes in on her.
So here, if Zyra is this far forward, like you should think of bot lane like this. This is the line that my support is on, right?
Mm-hmm.
So like this is the lane. So perpendicular to this is the line my
Mm-hmm.
support is on,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
You need to be in or near this line. Right now
Not
you're
right back there.
here.
Yeah.
So you are actually a full flash off of
Away.
that line,
Yeah.
right? This is way too safe right now. So
Yeah.
first things first, she has full health. You have full health.
He has
He
less than half.
has less than half. Why is he able to step even this close to your minion wave?
Yeah,
Right?
that makes sense.
You
I
need to
should be
be
zoning.
up here, and if he steps in this close even, you should be auto attacking his face off.
Yeah.
Right?
Okay. Yeah.
So because you are so far back,
He's able to
Zyra,
do that.
yeah, Zyra is well, Zyra has to 1v2, right? God even knows where their pike is. He's like back here,
Yeah, up
right?
near the turret.
But I mean, he shouldn't be back there, not with him this close. He should be up here engaging on the Zyra. Because all
Mm-hmm.
he has to do is engage on her while he's this close, and they can both burst her. You can't do anything about it,
Mm-hmm.
right? You also need to eat this biscuit. You're low on mana.
Yeah.
See, because so she did that. Pike's charging, and
Yeah.
you're like walking this way.
Yes.
What are you gonna get over there?
Nothing.
Right.
Maybe a
You
minion
walk.
at most, but
No,
definitely
even
not worth
even
it.
if you can walk this way, you can auto that minion right now and get him, and then walk
Mm-hmm.
this way. And if she gets hooked, it deposits her right here. But you are now in range to be able to engage on that if something happens, or to be able to zone them, or
Yeah.
cast heal, or whatever if she needs it, right?
Mm-hmm.
See, like now you're like
Yeah.
because you
That
went from
just.
here to here,
Yeah.
you're
I'm
you're
just.
now two flashes away from the fight.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if you'd walked up here, you'd be here right
Yeah.
now,
Yeah. That make.
which means
Yeah.
they can't do anything. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yeah. I get that.
Okay, and it's all about,
The graph kind of quadrant idea.
yep,
That makes sense.
right? So most of the time, if you think about it like this, right? I'm gonna draw it out like this. Most of the
Mm-hmm.
time, ignore what's going on the map right now, okay?
Yep.
But most of the time, it's like three melee minions, three caster minions, other team, three melee minions, three caster minions, right? And then you'll
Yeah.
see like I'll do yellow. Enemy ADC, support, your support, and you,
Yeah.
right? Which is kind of fucked up because the lines are like this is the line of scrimmage and or line of scrimmage and this is yours and that's theirs and that's you and that's the other ADC, right?
Yeah.
So like we have five lines here when there should be three,
Mm-hmm.
right? And realistically, whichever team is stronger, you should be up here,
Yeah.
right? Like this should be there. And then if you're here, this guy's gonna have to go back,
Yeah.
right?
It's like a game of chess, and they're constantly in check.
Right. Well, and that's the thing is, that's a good way to think about it, honestly, because if your zone of influence, like if I draw a circle, have you ever heard me use the phrase zone of influence before?
I do not believe so.
Okay. So if I draw a circle around your champion and I put the max range of every one of your abilities, so like your auto attack, right? Your auto
Yeah.
attack probably stops about right there. So
Yeah, I would say about that.
if I draw a circle like that, that's your auto attack range. Your
Mm-hmm.
Q is 1,000 or 1,000 range, so it's probably whoop, that was bad. It's probably nope, still bad. Uh,
Yeah.
probably like that,
So
right?
even there, I'm way too far. Yeah.
And your W will probably come in
Around
somewhere around
halfway. Yeah.
here, and your E, you will shift this far, and then it will go to about here.
And then my ultimate is just.
And then your ultimate, you don't have it yet. You don't
Yeah,
have your ultimate, so that
even
doesn't
if I
matter,
did.
right? So,
Yeah.
like, if you think about it like this, right? Your zone of influence, this is slight damage,
Hmm.
right? This is more damage,
And then the most is
and
close.
then this is dangerous,
Yeah.
and then, yeah, obviously this is just full burst, and
Yeah. And why are you even there?
yeah, why are you even that close, right?
Yeah.
So, this kind of shit here, I'll make this a little bit bigger. So it's like that, right?
Yeah.
Um, if I do that for you, right? That's your like basically your area of influence. Like this is how
Yeah.
much and obviously the other thing, so I'm going to delete this real quick. Your area of
Hmm.
influence is also like this actually. So instead of your Q going like this, right?
Hmm.
It actually looks like this.
Oh yeah, because the minions. Yeah.
Right? So like that is your Q danger range, right?
Hmm.
Um, so keep in mind, if you stand here, your zone of influence goes much further, but you're also in danger of
Hmm.
Pike.
Yes.
But he's about to throw his Q anyway. But you get what I am saying, right? Like,
Yeah, I 100% get it.
your
Like.
ability to push pressure exponentially increases as someone gets into your zone of influence.
And
Vice
right now it's
versa,
literally
you need,
non-existent.
yeah, right now it's nothing. But vice versa, you need to be looking at what are their zones of influence and like the key thing in bot lane, I'm just gonna be like real rudimentary about this, but this is all
Hmm.
imaginary too. Let's say that that's your zone of influence and that's Zyra's zone of influence,
Yes.
right? This is where someone should die.
The Venn diagram of death.
No, I mean seriously, you should just
Yeah, it
die,
makes
like,
sense.
because you're in both people's zone of influence, particularly if you're in that real dangerous circle, and her real dangerous circle. This is
Hmm.
death.
Yeah.
Do you see what I'm getting at?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So
Makes
like,
sense.
that's the problem is, and going back to my weirdo sideways graph thing,
Hmm.
right? This puts your circles way the fuck too far apart. And
Yeah,
in fact,
definitely.
right now, if I drew a circle around Lucian and a circle around Pike,
They're in good position.
uh, this
Well.
whole thing is overlapping area of death.
Hmm.
And she's standing right in the middle of it, and you're nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yes.
Okay. Moving on.
Hmm.
Okay. The other thing. You should have recognized they were all ending her right there and cast your heal before they cast Ignite,
Yeah, because it
right?
diminishes healing.
Yeah, every ADC wants to do this, and it drives me fucking insane. It's like, oh, I'll heal you when you have that much health, and it's like,
Yeah.
no, it recognize that the second you recognize that it is an all-in
Hmm.
heal,
Yeah.
right? So if I go back to here, I'm gonna
Yeah.
go, oh, Zyra's in the death zone right now. That's an all-in,
Yeah.
right? So I'm gonna start running this way. And that's definitely an all in. So I'm going to start running this way. I'm going to heal right now because
Hmm.
she's in range, right? And then I'm going to, okay,
Yeah,
so
and
you're
then I
going to,
healed too late. Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, so I'm going to auto, and then I'm going to, so your auto just hit. You're going to Q, and he's like, it's going to be like around there, right?
Yeah.
So watch this. So auto, Q, auto is going to come out again. He's going to be
I
that
think he gets
close.
away on this because I
Right,
go
he
back to try to
does.
help the Zyra.
No, he does. But see, if you healed, she's going to get away with the movement speed that she
Hmm.
should have gotten away with and have a lot more health than that, right?
Because yeah.
Okay. Again, you need to eat these fucking biscuits because you're short mana and he'd
Yeah,
be dead right now if you just eat the fucking
and with the
biscuits.
new upgrade to the what is it, the chug biscuits or whatever, you get Buncher back right away.
Yeah. So eat your fucking biscuits. But anyway, still, you go auto Q auto, and then you start walking this way, right?
Hmm.
Okay. So your auto Q auto, you start walking this way. Tower range takes over about right here.
Hmm.
And then once your auto attack is back off cooldown, flash auto him one more time. You'll end
Kill
up
him.
here and walk out.
Yeah.
And he's dead. And you'll take
Yeah.
one tower shot. So here's what I mean. Auto, he flashes, and now you can flash to here and auto him one more time.
Yeah.
And then walk out. And he's dead.
Yes.
And yeah.
Hmm.
And so, okay, so you're going back to save Zyra. You can't,
Yeah.
right? Like, that's no good. But you can try to kill that dude. But you could have done that anyway.
Yeah, and then I
Oh,
flash into the stun.
no.
I
Okay,
forgot about that.
so his stun goes like this.
I,
You
yeah.
walk in here, you can flash this wall, and you can Q kill him if you
Uh-huh.
need to. But
Yeah,
really, you
for the
shouldn't
same
have a
oxygen.
flash. He should be dead,
Yeah, he should be.
right? Like, you should have burned your flash to kill him.
Yeah.
Okay. So you
I
still
jumped in the
burn
cannon.
flash, 0 kills later.
Yes.
Kind of a mess.
Yeah, oh yeah, definitely. I forgot that happened. And I missed the
And you missed the cannon.
Ugh.
I'm not really worried about that though.
Yeah.
I mean, you CSing is just like, well, CS better. Like
Yeah.
practice, right? Like whenever you CS, so I'm just gonna do this, okay? Two things. First things first is like a lot of people just look at all the like minion health bars, right? I'm just drawing fake minion health bars, right?
Yeah.
And they go, "Oh, this one's the lowest. I need to watch this one." Right? And then this one's the lowest after that. And then this one, and then this one, then this one, then this one. Right?
Meanwhile, when they finish the first one, they go right to the like highest one.
Well, no, they just go to the closest one.
Yeah.
So, like, and sometimes minions just do fucking stupidly unpredictable things, like they reacquire aggro. So you
Yeah.
don't actually look at what their health is, you look at what damage they're taking.
Yeah.
Right?
That
So
makes.
if if in this situation like this minion is attacking this minion is attacking it looks like this one, and this one is also attacking this one.
Yeah.
Right? So in fact it doesn't really matter what their health bars are, because this one, if these guys all survived for a while, this would be
Yeah.
your next minion to die.
Yeah.
And then odds are after you kill that one, these two will reacquire this minion,
Yeah.
and then you need to be able to account for that. So you
Yeah.
need to go, okay, if this guy has like this much health, like here to here,
Mm-hmm.
right? And I kill this guy, or they kill this guy, I need to be ready for 3 hits to go on this guy instead of one. So maybe I need to burn an ability to CS that guy,
Okay.
right? Or maybe I need to know that that's going to happen shortly in the future and then auto attack it once so my auto attack's on cooldown, or not on cooldown when it gets low enough,
Yeah, that makes sense.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And it's like that's what CSing is. It's not just look to see where the
Waiting.
lowest bar is and then shoot them when they're below here,
Yeah.
right? Because that's what everybody wants to make it. Like it's that simple, and it's
It's
really,
not.
really not. And
Yeah.
that takes practice, and that kind of takes a feel. But if you do those things, you get way
That is.
better real quick.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Lucian's back.
I'm pretty sure.
You need to back here and buy your tier, probably.
Yeah.
Either you can buy a tier or a sheen. If you think you're yeah. Buy a tier or a
And I
sheen.
just died. Yep, and I die here. Yeah, I die here. Oh my god.
Oh, I didn't even see you die. So let
Yeah, no,
me let me go back
because I
and
did,
watch you die.
because I,
Okay, so
because I
missed.
didn't sidestep it. I didn't sidestep it. I just
Well, okay, it isn't even that you didn't sidestep it. You put yourself in a position where you can't sidestep it.
because
So,
yeah,
okay, there are a couple of places that you need to be careful of when you move. Like, first things first, that's what the terrain is, right?
yeah,
If you're standing right here, you can only sidestep in this direction. Let's assume that
yeah.
that is your hitbox. That's a fat
Mm-hmm.
hitbox, you fat bastard.
Oh
Let's
man,
assume
gotta
that
love the donuts.
that is your hitbox.
Yeah,
If I'm Pike, I can throw a Q that
yeah,
hits like that, and since you can't dodge it this way, I will always hit you.
yeah,
Because even if you move this way, your circle will still be here. Well, God,
yeah.
lose some weight, man.
I'm sorry, dude. It's
Slim
those
fast
Ezreal
diets,
W
but
donuts, dude.
yeah, but your hitbox will still be there, and that's still a hit. So you can't
Yeah,
dodge if you don't have juke room, right?
yeah,
Because you just can't, or it makes it very difficult. I'd say you can, but it makes it very difficult. And the
yeah,
places that that happens most are on walls, and then there's this spot like right over here. You see where I'm indicating right there?
yeah.
Where the tower will sit like this, and people
Oh,
always
okay.
want to walk right through this corridor where it's the tightest,
The
right?
place where Caitlyn always puts her traps.
Usually Caitlyn puts traps like here, and then because the tower covers the trap,
Yeah,
and then maybe one right there, maybe up here. But anyway, it
oh
doesn't
god.
really matter. But
Yeah,
what I'm saying is this corridor is like skill shot central, and everybody
yeah,
wants to walk through it for whatever reason. So
yeah,
remember that whenever it's time to land skill shots, that they can't
mm-hmm.
dodge you.
Yeah,
Okay, so this is unfortunate. I've seen this. Whoops. I've seen this. It goes poorly.
yes. I believe I positioned myself directly behind, in front of. Yeah.
Okay, so one thing I will say is I don't know how much mana you had. 30. So, yeah, you're not going to have it anyway. It didn't matter. What I was going to say is that Q is useless because you're looking to back, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, like, even if you hit him and you put damage on him, it's a new. He's going to consume that damage back anyway, and it's not going to be a fight, right? So, it doesn't really make a bit of difference.
Yeah. So I should be throwing Qs here. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, yes, just to get it charged. Plus, the tier
Yeah.
gives you pretty good mana regen.
Yeah.
But keep in mind, it's not infinite mana, so
Yeah.
you don't want to. Like everybody, I see astral shifts and stuff. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know that I love that.
Yeah. I usually
Okay,
astral shift off platform at least.
so yeah, that's fine. I mean, I don't care. You got time to get it back. So okay, do you know CSing under tower?
Um, like
Okay, so just stay with me real quick. I'm gonna borrow this minion's health bar.
okay, cool.
Wish I could zoom in. But the first tower shot, the edges of the health bar are here and here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? The first tower shot will do about yay much damage.
Mm-hmm.
Actually, it'll do less than that, but the second tower shot will do about that much and leave it with. I'm gonna go blue. We'll leave it with a. Well, can't draw.
Okay.
Rough day. We'll leave it with about that much health after
Yeah.
two tower shots, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So
After,
maybe
on the other hand, this little guy, borrow his
the
health bar.
the range dude.
Yeah, the ranged magic caster guys, right?
Yeah.
One tower shot, and then the second will
We'll just kill him.
will just kill him. So the problem is, unless you have some AD, your auto doesn't do enough damage to finish him. So it takes
Yeah.
2 autos to finish this. So if these
So
guys are in, you need to auto them. The tower comes in and hits them, and then you auto them again to
yeah.
finish. Then the next guy, you can auto, the tower comes in, you can auto him to finish. It's very difficult to do that unless you have some attack speed.
Mhm.
So you need your support to do something called priming. The support will auto attack at once and you can auto, right?
Yeah.
You can also do this where you auto, right? And this
Mhm.
is an Ezreal specific thing, but you auto, the tower hits it, you auto again, then you auto this one, the tower hits it, then you Q him, the tower hits this one, then you auto him,
Q auto.
and you get all
Okay.
three,
Yeah.
right? Um,
Okay.
these guys, it's
How?
always just two and then an auto, right?
Okay.
But the only thing that you have to worry about is if they have less than half health, right?
Mhm.
That's almost unCSable under tower, so you need to hit him again before the tower hits him,
Okay.
right?
Makes sense. And that's once again a thing that comes through practice and feeling
Right.
it out.
And then cannons, you just gotta eyeball. Like you just gotta see how much the tower is
Yeah.
doing to the cannon and then try to predict.
Yeah.
You know, because I don't have like a set number of a cannon takes 8 tower shots. Whatever.
I don't know where I'm going. Oh, I was
Yeah,
looking
I
into
kind
my
of don't know
items.
where you're going either.
Oh
Okay, use your W there.
my
So
god.
remember, after the cooldowns are blown, and this is not, this is just me being particular, right?
It's fine. Like, yeah.
But after cooldowns are blown, that's your window to trade back. And like in
Yeah.
low elo, people go, "Oh my god, the cooldowns are blown. Run!" Like I'm serious though. They do
Yeah, I
that.
know. I know exactly what you mean.
It's like, "Hey, oh my god, I thank God I got out of that," or whatever, right? But the
Yeah.
reality is like they have
They have
no
a way.
buttons to press.
Yeah.
And you do. You have buttons. So here, watch this. Okay, so you're hit. You're hit. It's Pike. Right? So what's Pike gonna do?
E stun.
E stun. He will go from there to about here, right?
And I'm pretty sure I Q or E
So
away from
okay,
them.
so you're gonna E. Most Ezreals it will E straight backwards, right?
Mm-hmm.
You should E this way.
Oh yeah.
Hmm?
Yeah, that makes sense. So that way I actually can hit the W and then Q before he gets
Well,
away.
two reasons. First things first, Pikes most of the time are gonna go opposite you, right? If
Mm-hmm.
you E this way, and he has some trick in his book to get
Yeah.
back on the other side of you, then you are fucked, right?
Yeah.
But if he does this, and then you E this way, and then he flashes, he probably doesn't have the range to get all the way to here,
Yeah.
right? Plus, it makes you're actually further away from Lucian,
Mm-hmm.
going down in a way.
Than just straight
And
away.
yeah, and then secondly, you are less far away from Pike, so you can do more trade backs onto him.
Mm-hmm.
So like again, so you're here, if you E to here, and then Pike starts running this way after his E misses, which is what's gonna
Mm-hmm.
happen, you're already kind of like
In W
one,
range.
maybe two auto attacks, maybe a Q, right?
Yeah.
Before he gets out of your range. If
Mm-hmm.
you're here,
Then it's like three.
yeah, you get here, auto, auto, auto,
Yeah. Then maybe a
W,
Q.
W and Q.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's
Let's see
watch.
how I don't do that.
Okay, so here's the thing. He's gone. You're on the other side of him, right?
This is where I would W auto
By
Q.
the way, I think you may have E'd too soon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it didn't seem to do any damage.
Oh yeah.
Let's back up a little bit. Okay, so she recalled. Okay, so
I,
you're about to get hit. There you go. Wait, did it do
Aftershock,
damage?
aftershock bonus armor.
Oh, okay. That's what it is then.
Yeah,
Okay, so
Wing over minions can't Q him.
all right. Because as I say, it should target him even if he's. Yeah, you should be
Yeah.
fine.
So the aftershock I think gives
So
him bonus
okay, so you hit
120
that.
armor.
Now, right now, you can WQ and maybe kill
And
him.
yeah, yeah, well, yeah, that makes sense. Hmm.
And he's done. He's already hit you with Q. He's already missed his E. The worst he can do to you right now is auto attack right next to tower.
Yeah. And then W away.
And yeah.
So you put that either.
So what? He's done. He is of zero threat to you, right? But you can go in on
Hmm.
this guy.
Yeah, I could. I could.
And the other thing that you could have done, if like real pro, right? And this is also you'd have to be half balls crazy, but whatever.
Now you're speaking like.
Yeah. So you here we go. All right. So Pike goes in on
Wait,
you.
can you E towards him when he goes to
Yep.
E?
Okay. So if right here,
I was about.
if you would have E'd from here to here,
Yeah.
he's dead.
Yeah. I just saw that. I think at the same time. Wow. Yeah.
Because that E would do this much damage. WQ.
Yeah, he's done.
Auto. Dead. And then
Yep.
he's also fucked. Because he's already thrown his E and his
Yeah.
Q.
All he can do
So
is run
all
with
he
his
can do is
W.
run back, and you can punish him all the way back.
Yeah.
You're not going to because you have a shitload of minions, but you could. And
Mhm. I
it's not
could.
like you're
Yeah.
going to get the kill anyway. So
Yeah.
yeah, kill him. He's dead.
Yeah. It makes sense. Yeah.
Right? So something that I've also like often told people is you need to account for exactly how much damage all of your shit does all the time and constantly be thinking about that in terms of a percentage of their health.
Yeah.
Right? So you just shot Lucian a little bit ago and it took about
That much.
that
Yeah.
much off with a Q. Right?
Yeah.
Now, if I take a Q and then I say, okay, well, your E,
Maybe about
maybe about that, right?
E does that much at that level.
It's actually pretty strong. You'd be surprised. It's not
Okay.
that
And then with
much, but
W, it probably doubles the amount on the Q.
it's probably that.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's E, and then your W, and then the proc,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
So those are your three abilities, and not including two auto attacks,
Mm-hmm.
right? So right there,
It's about
from
2/3 of his health.
here to here is your full burst combo,
Okay.
right? If he is under 60%,
He's dead.
he's dead if he doesn't have heal. You don't have heal. Did he heal at the same time you did?
See, this is where I would say, if I remembered, which I don't, uh, but I don't think he did.
Okay. So then add that much to his health bar for heal. Is he still under 60%?
That would be close, but I would say yes.
Yeah, he's dead though. I mean, he still has to get away.
Yeah.
And you also have a ward. So if you had E'd this way, warded, blow him
Yeah.
up, he's done so. He's just
Yeah.
done.
Makes
He's
sense.
dead.
Yeah.
And I mean, you have to be really thinking ahead of like, oh, I have
Mm-hmm.
an opportunity, right? But that's whenever everybody goes, whoa, shit, badass Ezreal, right?
Yeah.
Because you were looking at his health and saying, I'm going to kill that guy. He's
Yeah.
low. The next opportunity I have, I'm going to kill him,
Yeah.
right? And the best part is, this guy has no cooldowns.
Yeah. That guy just has to sit there and be like, well,
Well, shit.
yeah.
He killed him.
I know.
And you can do
Hey, that
this
was pretty
right
cool.
now
I was
in a
playing if he
1v2.
did that.
Yeah, I mean, you can kill him right now in a 1v2.
Yeah.
Right now. So,
Yeah. And you want to see how I won't do that?
yeah, it's right here.
Talking about it and then seeing it is so sad.
Hmm. And see, here's the thing is like, in silver, players never realize when they're actually dead, but they realize it when they're at like that much health that they could die at any moment.
Yeah.
But they don't realize it when they're here.
Yeah. And
I'm
that's when the
just,
Rengar shows up.
and that's when hell, that's when you just EQW auto.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, so
Yeah.
that's
No. Yeah.
like if you know what the combo of your abilities does, particularly if you know what the combo of your abilities does, plus Zyra's, you can
Yeah.
really take them for a run.
Yeah.
And that's kind of like level one is know your damage, level two is know your damage and your partner's damage. You know?
Step one, know it. Step two, know that. Step three, profit.
Yeah,
Yeah.
right.
Yeah. Oh, it's. I know it's coming soon. The thing that I screwed up so badly, and I still remember it so vividly.
Okay. You need to stop CSing with your mana.
Yeah.
It's a bad habit that you can get away with on Ezreal because you have tier.
Be- yeah.
And by the way, use your W for Christ's sakes. It does a lot of damage right now. He's
Yeah.
in the quarter of not being able to dodge.
That's
You just
so
shot
true.
a whole bunch of Qs. Just shoot a W in there.
Yeah.
Because then if you shoot it. Okay, so you could actually, keep in mind, I'm going to delete all this crap.
Mm-hmm.
Pike is right here, right?
Yeah.
The cannon minion is right here. As
Yes.
long as you don't get all the way to here, you can do whatever the hell you want, right?
Yeah.
So if you did E and then, or like Q'd and then W'd and then you E'd to right here,
Yeah.
your
That's
E would still
60%.
hit him
Yeah.
because he's marked with your W stack. And so
Yeah.
he's prioritized with your E. And you could just walk away afterward and
Yeah.
he'd be down to like 40 or 50% health.
Such a bad habit to save those cooldowns just for no reason.
Yeah. And it's like Pike can't do anything to you, even if.
I'm pretty sure it's like just like a 6 second cooldown too, or like maybe a 10.
Well, yeah. So you thought of it, but it was a little late.
A little late, yeah. Why did I go back that far?
That's another good question.
Why am I? Oh god! Now that we're talking about, it, I'm seeing all the things.
Yeah, you're giving like way too much. See, like this is totally unnecessary. He,
Yeah.
if he even tries to threaten you, he loses CS. He can't threaten you because the CS is actually like a barrier to him hitting skill shots.
Mm-hmm.
So you have like a barricade. You could stand right here and
Yeah.
unleash hell on these two idiots and
Yeah.
just do a ton of damage. But you and Zyra,
Are giving a lot of leeway for no reason.
like this is just conceded ground.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like that's pressure free.
I don't. Yeah. I'm thinking about why I'm doing that now, and I really don't see a reason to do it.
There isn't. It's just
Yeah.
bad play. And
Yeah.
like I'm not trying to say like you suck dick or anything. I'm just saying it's
No,
bad.
it's just a
It's
bad
just
habit
bad
of that I don't
play.
do that I need to break.
Yeah.
Uh, and now that I'm seeing it, I can actively try to break it.
Mhm. And like I said, it's just conceding pressure. So here, right there again, full health, low health. I did probably full health because he's Pike, but that doesn't matter. Like he's at half health. You have ult.
Yeah.
Both of you. Where do you think you need to be? Right? Because keep in mind the minions are crashed right here.
Probably zoning near the bush, I would say at least.
You can stand all the way up here.
Yeah.
And here's the thing: you want to be able to CS this minion. So the max you can stand forward is like right here. Keep in
Mm-hmm.
mind that puts you in range of a Pike Q.
Yeah.
But if they hit it, you have heal, and you will kill him on the counter.
Yeah.
So they can't follow up on it even if they hit
Gotcha.
it.
Is Zyra's 5 at this point, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
So I mean, you can actually just be right here and right here. Well, not
Mm,
right there because there's no minion to block you. But you could be right here and right here,
yeah,
and your zones of influence still extend
yeah,
like that,
yeah.
right?
So
Which,
then you're zoned out of CS range.
well, at least they're gonna take some heat.
Yeah,
Because I mean, if you hit him with a W and EQ, he's probably dead, if
yeah,
not real
and
close. And you could take a snipe.
yeah, and my ultimate. Yeah.
I'm not. I'm just not gonna assume you're gonna hit your ultimate, but
Oh
you
no,
know,
I'm not. Probably not. No, you're right not to.
I'm
There's
not
a reason
saying
it's.
because you suck. I'm saying because it's a hard skill shot
Oh,
to aim.
oh, I was saying. Well, there's a reason it's
Okay.
called trash tier content because you're
Again,
WQ'd.
WQ, free damage,
Yep.
and he can't dodge it because he's in the I can't dodge you corridor. Oh my God! Just
What? You
okay.
cut out.
Yeah, it's because I couldn't fathom you doing that. Okay, so let's back up here.
Did I do something bad or good or in the
Well,
mix?
okay, so here's the problem. You right now you are in the kind of golden window that you want to be in where if you hit anything, he's going to die,
Yeah.
but he doesn't know that he's that close to death. If
Okay.
you lower him to here, he becomes very aware that he's that close to death and
Yeah.
he instantly runs.
Yeah.
Right? Which is fine. You're pushing him off the wave, whatever. Right? You're going to
Mhm.
deny some CS, but right now you have the opportunity to get a kill.
Yeah.
So if you wanted to make that play with the ult, like you can just
Eat W alt
E
or Q.
to here. You'll probably hit him with the E, and then the ult kills him.
Yeah.
Right? If you're going to make that play.
Yeah.
But, or like,
I, I'm pretty sure I
like,
just
see, like
throw it for
right,
no reason.
right now, because you're going to shoot your ult this way, but right now, if you just Q him,
Yeah. That would be
then
enough
you
to kill
can
him.
back up for tower, and then you can ult him or whatever, right?
Yeah. Yeah, that makes sense. But no, I just throw my ulti.
So you
Oh.
Q, and then she hits, and then you try to ult, but yeah, nobody. Oh my God, they're so close.
Yeah.
It's so close. But I don't know. I don't blame you on that. That's fine. You know?
I was surprised I hit both of them.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's fine, honestly. Like, that's cool. But, like, they're
I
so
feel
low
like
right
pain.
now. Why is Zyra leaving? Why is she leaving? Get back up here.
Oh, this is the point that I do the thing that's bad. I'm pretty sure. Well, one of the worst things I did. Definitely the worst thing I did the entire game.
Uh, okay.
Mm, oh, maybe not.
Zyra 6? Or what's it? Okay. So, I mean, keep in mind this as well. Zyra is made out of paper, and if she gets hit with anything, she probably dies.
Yeah. Wet paper, but the paper is wet with gasoline.
Mm-hmm.
Good night. Happy New Year, Mom.
All right. Actually, I think that's probably enough. Because if I tell you any more, it won't
My brain will
sync.
explode.
Yeah, you'll have too much to focus on. So we'll stop there.
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
but yeah, so the big things, right,
Yeah.
is like one spacing,
Mm-hmm.
and just remember that what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to use a tactic I call Kevin spacing, where if any human being gets within arm's reach of you, they're gonna have
Mm-hmm.
a bad day.
Yeah. Why is it called Kevin's face? Oh my god. Never mind.
That's a good joke. Anyway,
I ran it through my mind.
why is it called Kevin's? Oh, a joke is built on a house of cards. Anyway, double down. Okay. So anyway, yeah, spacing is one thing, which again is like zone of influence,
Mm-hmm.
right? And
Mm-hmm.
you overlap those zones of influence. Two is CS. You need to practice CSing. It's and
Yeah.
then this is less abilities because
Yeah.
even with tier, you're running yourself out of mana,
Yeah.
so that's no good.
Yeah.
And then like uh, three is summoners
Yeah.
on all in.
Mm-hmm.
Just don't wait till the last second. Everybody wants to try to bait everybody in with their heal, but if
Yeah.
ignite goes down, your heal sucks.
Yeah.
So you heal before the ignite, you make that play, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then four, and then this is probably the most important thing you can do.
Damage trading.
Now,
Oh.
damage kill recognition,
Mm.
uh, recog, whatever. Damage and kills, right?
Yeah. Got
So like, think about your damage as a
it. Mm-hmm.
percent of their health. Add
Mm-hmm.
up all those percentages, and you get a rough like kill
Estimate.
window,
Yeah.
right? And when you do that, it's to keep you from falling into the trap that they're going to fall into, which
Mm-hmm.
in silver, in gold, in plat, all of these, right? Everybody thinks like if this is my health bar and this is 50% health,
I'm safe.
that I'm safe when I'm in this realm, right?
Mm-hmm.
And oop, you know, the
Things
gazelles,
are somewhat
the
dangerous.
gazelles' ears perk up in
The
here,
the meerkats show up.
right? And so, because oh man, I'm in danger, and then
That is the danger zone.
this is like Kenny Loggins.
Yeah. Good.
Okay, so we have Kevin Spacing and Kenny Loggins.
Don't be too proud of that Kevin Spacing jokes. I mean, pride is one of the seven deadly sins.
No, I'm super proud of that joke. Don't worry about
No,
it. But
Seven was one of his movies.
that's yes, I forgot about that actually. I always consider that to be a Brad Pitt movie, but
Yeah.
okay, so everybody's like, "Oh no, I'm kind of worried in here,
Yeah.
but I'm gonna run right here, right?"
Mm-hmm.
And then there's actually like the greed paradox, which is where I'm right here and yet I somehow stay in lane anyway. But unless this takes over, odds are they're gonna flee if they're below
Yeah.
this, right? So, but you've got to kill from here to here
Yeah.
most of the time, right? And the
Yeah.
more fed you get, the more you need to reevaluate that constantly, right? So
Mm-hmm.
every time you go back, test out to say like, damn, how much damage does my fill in the blank do?
Mm-hmm.
And then
Yeah.
reevaluate your numbers.
And once you're Zoe, you get into the point where it's how many people could I actually kill?
Yeah, right. Hey, does my Q instantaneously kill everybody? Now I don't have
What
to
am I
think
doing wrong?
anymore. So, anyway,
Yeah.
that's like that will let you know when you have kill pressure and they don't even know it,
Yeah. That makes sense.
right? And then that'll also enable you to make plays like that one earlier where we spotted that you could have killed the Lucian.
Mm-hmm.
99% of players are like, "Oh, I need to go out." You could have been like, "Oh, he's missed everything. I can actually go in."
Yeah.
And get a double maybe
Mm-hmm.
and look like a fucking hero.
Yeah. Instead of a zero.
Yeah. So there you go. I hope that was helpful.
It
Do
was.
you have any questions or anything for me?
Mm, no, I think I'll work on what I've you've told me, and then I'll show you eventually, and then I'll ask for more.
All right. Well, yeah, work on that for a couple of weeks. Have you ever watched the UNSW Law Society videos on the YouTube?
I did.
Okay.
Yes, and I'll watch
Try
them
to
again.
apply those things,
Yes.
and we'll go from there.
Cool. Excellent.
All right. I'll see you later.
Yeah. See you, dude.